I fake sleeping all night to see if my wife is lying. I hadn't slept in weeks, not really. My wife, Emma, had been different. Secretive. Distracted. Every night she'd stay up late on her laptop, snapping it shut the second I walked by. Her phone lit up at strange hours, and she'd take calls outside in the cold, whispering in a voice that was nothing like the one she used with me. Whenever I asked who it was, I get some vague brush off, work or my sister. But her tone always betrayed her. The final straw was Tuesday. I got home early from my shift at the warehouse, and she was darting around the house like she was scrubbing out a crime scene. When she saw me, she froze. "You're home early," she asked, her face pale, her voice pitched too high. That night, she climbed into bed at 10, claiming she had an early meeting. But the lie sat in the air between us like smoke. I made a choice. I'd pretend to sleep. So I sold it, slow breathing, occasional twitches, even a muttered word. Around 11:30, I heard the faint creak of the floorboards. She moved like a thief, tiptoeing, clutching her phone. I cracked my eyelid just enough to see her silhouette. She paused over me, studying my face, making sure I was gone. Then she slipped out. 5 minutes later, I crept to the hallway. The living room light was dim, but her voice carried. Only it wasn't the flat, exhausted Emma I knew lately, it was lighter. Excited. Happy. I caught fragments, tomorrow night. He'll never find out. I can't wait. My chest went tight. Blood pounded in my ears so loud I thought she'd hear. I staggered back to bed before she returned, my mind spinning with every worst-case scenario. The next day, I was useless at work. My buddy Jake kept giving me side eyes. "You look like hell, man," he said. If only he knew. That night, Emma kissed me goodbye, claiming she'd be at the office late. Her lips were warm, but her eyes were somewhere else. I couldn't sit still. At 9, I drove to her office. The parking lot was a graveyard. Only the security guard's truck sat under the buzzing lights. No Emma. No car. No late-night work. My hands shook on the steering wheel as I drove circles around town like a lunatic, restaurants, the mall, even her sister's place. Nothing. By the time she came home, close to midnight, she was glowing. Tired, but glowing. She murmured something about crazy work. But the smile tugging at her lips said otherwise. The next morning, my nerves snapped. Over coffee, I blurted, "Emma, what's going on? I know you weren't at work last night." Her mug froze halfway to her lips. Her eyes widened, a deer caught in headlights. She stammered, swore she was at the office, asked why I'd think otherwise. I told her I'd driven by. Her car wasn't there. And then, she broke. Tears streamed down her face. My stomach dropped, ready to hear the words that would shatter me. "She's leaving. She's cheating. She's gone." But instead she choked out, "I've been planning your surprise birthday party, you idiot." I just sat there.